Welcome back, everyone, to the Northwestern Wildcats Dynasty here. College Football 26. Big games upcoming to finalize our regular season. We are undefeated at this point, but we got to go into the shoe to take on Ohio State. And then we've also got to go up against Oregon on the road as well. So not easy tests here for our Wildcats. It's already going to get started here with 6 minutes and 9 seconds. So it did not take Ohio State very long at all to get their first touchdown of the game. Only a couple plays in, and we're already finding ourselves down here 7-0. Here is Kilgo taking a run for it. Down to the 40, to the 30, to the 35. Going to get pushed out of bounds there. A big, huge run. One rush, 44 yards. We love it. We'll take it all day long. 1st and 10 here. Kilgo going to fire up the middle. That is a pass completed to Langston, and he's going to do the rest of the work there. Just a little drag route that he's got the speed, able to make one little move and get it to the end zone. Love that. 3rd down and 7. Big spot here for our defense. Can we get a stop? Oh, can we get a stop? Somebody go get this quarterback. Bakersfield does finally get down. Bakersville, I should say. Bakersville. He gets down, and we'll get the football back. Now here's a dot in the back of the end zone to the tight end, Austin Kashama, one of Kilgo's favorite targets. And he's got a lot of them, but he does like throwing to the tight end. So we're up 14-7. Here's nice defensive pressure on Bakersville. Finally getting a sack on the OSU quarterback. He's very mobile, so if we can keep pushing them back some way, somehow, it's going to put us into really good spots here. 3rd down and 18. Let's not give this thing up. Pass, only going to be a little check down, or is it? Busting off tacklers, but he will find himself out of bounds, and we'll kick it off. We'll punt it away here. And why do we show special teams, everybody? You guys know the drill here, because good things happen, or it could be bad. It could be a punt return for a touchdown. Either way, we're going to show it to you. Nice job, Edward Brown. Boom, laying the boomstick. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nice recovery there. I'm not so sure we actually got it. I think it might have been 1 foot out of bounds there. But either way, we've got to rush up the middle. That's Mallory there with the score as well. Going to finish it off. Going to finish the job here. 21-7. Northwestern coming into the shoe, and we're already making a statement here. We got a couple sacks, big plays defensively. Nice job right there. Interesting call to run the football there, probably just to wind the clock down. Just take your 3 points. It's a very conservative call from the Buckeyes, but either way, they'll get 3. So 21-10. Mid part of the 3rd quarter, we've got a nice little RPO action there. Back to Langston. He gets the 1st down. 2nd down and goal. Pass up the middle. Touchdown. That's Lamar Wade. Northwestern Wildcat legend Lamar Wade. 3rd and 7. Bakersville almost throws an interception. Very risky throw, but Deontay Clinton was there to get the deflection. So 28-10. 3:25 left here in the 3rd, and what a grab there by Lamar Wade. Let's just keep finding Lamar. I mean, he's just awesome. He's amazing. How about Kilgo here? Rushing up to the right side, going to get out of bounds. 2nd down and 10. I love this play. We'll see if we can find somebody open, and we do. We got him. It's Lamar Wade yet again. Too much speed, too good of hands, too good of a route runner, too much speed. You can't handle him. Can't handle him. 35-10, we're going to start the 4th quarter here. 7 minutes left to go. And the fumble, but it'll be recovered again by the Buckeyes. And I don't really know what Alvis is doing there. He's kissing him. I don't know. It's strange things happening. But 4th down and 18. Ohio State's going backwards. They're going to try to fire this thing up in double coverage, and it's actually dropped. It looked like it was caught, but then batted out. So that was actually a really good throw by Bakersville. And we'll just run this back up to the right side, and Mallory's got another touchdown here. We're going to seal the deal with that touchdown. It was a blowout on the road, and I'm really surprised by that, actually, because Ohio State, again, James Franklin team, they're a good team. They got a lot of talented players, but we're the national champs. We're the defending champs for a reason. Kilgo played really well. 79% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, and just look at where all the arrows are, guys. We killed them in almost every single category. It wasn't even close. 42-17 is your final score, and we'll take a look here at our final stats and box score. Again, we know Kilgo's numbers. He had a good day. No turnovers for Kilgo as well, so I will take that all day, every day. 9 receptions for 113 and 2 scores for Lamar Wade. Of course, we had the other touchdowns from Langston and Kashama. And then defensively speaking, we had quite a few tackles for losses, as we usually do. We got a lot of athletic linebackers and defensive linemen that really get into the backfield and cause some disruption there. Not a lot of sacks, but that's okay, as long as we're pushing them backwards as much as we can. TFLs, we like those. We like those things. All right, Oregon Ducks. This one will be fun. I can feel it at Autzen Stadium. One-loss Oregon, number 10 in the country, up against undefeated number 4 in the country, Northwestern. Look at that defense, man. Look at the defense. We're forcing turnovers left and right. Yes, sir. You want to try to throw deep back there? You want to go for it all? Well, we'll make you pay for it. That's an interception by Clinton, the young safety. Now, look at this throw. I mean, I wish I could have that one back. Lamar Wade seemed like he had the leverage there. I just wish that he would have jumped for it. I was actually pressing triangle to go up for it aggressively, and it looked like just for a second, I mean, I honestly did not see that safety there anyway, but it looked like if he could make the catch, Lamar Wade possibly could have made the catch. So it is a turnover back-to-back for both teams. We're still scoreless here in the first quarter. So we'll jump now to the second after Oregon's got punted away. Kilgo is a little cold, so we got to make some solid throws here, but in triple coverage, that's probably not the most ideal place to put that ball. But now going into Oregon's next possession here, we can't make tackles. Man, it's tough right here on the right side. We saw it against Ohio State. We can't seem to make tackles on big-bodied receivers. It's a little concerning going into potentially a Big Ten championship game. Maybe it's against Oregon. We'll have to find out here at the very end of this video. So we got a big pass here to Austin Kashama. He's going down the sideline, just needing a little block there from Langston. You just can't block him in the back, so you got to be careful of that. Lamar Wade is now out on the play. That's a little concerning here, but Kilgo is going to find Mallory jumping, leaping into the end zone. We will tie the ball game up. It's 7-all here in Autzen. All right, 3rd down and 9. Oregon fires to the right. Pass will be incomplete. That's a good job of coverage. Way to knock it out. Again, this game has been very defensive, back and forth. Each defense creating turnovers, getting stops on 4th down, 3rd down. It's been a defensive clinic, but how about this one? I mean, that was just a well-timed pitch and catch there. Running back is going to get in for the touchdown as Lloyd. 14-7, Kilgo's going to fire this one out to Tim Muma, who is replacing Lamar Wade. He could get all the way. No, he's going to get dropped at about the 11-yard line, but a nice throw, good read, good catch there by Muma, and nice job getting some yards after the grab, some yak. But that's a bad sack taken by Kilgo. You got to get rid of the football. 2nd down and 11. We're just going to run this thing. We'll run it up to the left side. Big chunk of change there. 12 yards. Getting back off of the sack. So 3rd down and 9, big spot here for Northwestern, and too much pressure on the right-hand side of the line. Wildcats got to kick the field goal here. So Gonzalez, hopefully you'll line this one up, and he will. It is a 3-pointer. So 14-10, mid part of the 3rd quarter, everybody. 3rd down and 9, pass will be just out of reach, and again, good pressure to throw off the throw by just a touch, by just a hair, and good coverage there as well. Again, back and forth defensive battle we go. Oregon's going to bring some pressure. Kilgo going to fire this out to Tim Muma. Yet again, he's going to make the catch, get out of bounds. Good yak yardage there from Muma. Northwestern's moving the ball here. We're trying to tie the ball game up, and oh man, we just saw that so late. He was wide open on the left side. Could have had a touchdown if we had just seen it a little bit earlier. Late decisions might cost us this game, guys. Gonzalez will kick this field goal, so we'll get 3 points back yet again. Still down by 4. 1:03, 3rd and 10. Oregon fires out. It's going to be dropped. Oh, got to make the catch. Quarterback put it right in your hands. Got to make the catch. But he heard footsteps. So still a 4-point deficit for the Wildcats here. 3rd and 9 again. Oregon's defense really shutting us down here. Oregon's going to find a way to get all the way to the goal line here. 2nd and goal. That's a great play by Nick Lavrone. Going to bring down the quarterback on the option play, on the read option. in the backfield. 3rd and goal at about the 5. What it looks like here. So 3rd and goal, up by 4. Nice pass up the middle there. Not going to get to the end zone, but they will go for it at the 1-yard line here. 4th down and goal. This is interesting. Either they get it and pretty much put this game away, or we have to start our drive on the 1, and we can't get the stop. Touchdown Ducks. They're going to go up by 11. 1st and 10. Pass completed to Kashama. Good throw there from Kilgo. So we're trying to drive very, very quickly. We need a touchdown. Nice pitch and catch there to Tim Muma from Kilgo. 1st and goal. Kilgo scanning the field. Nobody's open, and there's some frustration there in that pause. There's some frustration there in that pause. Nobody was open. I really didn't like the play that we called anyway. Just a bunch of in routes and out routes and 2 tight ends. It just really wasn't really a smart play to call, but we were trying to hurry the offense up a little bit. Now, we do call all 3 timeouts. Oregon's got to punt the ball away, right? So, hey, we're still in this thing if we can get a real quick score. Again, why do we show special teams? Good things happen. Tim Muma's got 1 man to beat. Oh, maybe. If we just held on to the sidelines, we might have had it. But look at this dot by Kilgo. We were looking for it. The streak on the left side, we had beat them a couple times in the game. We just saw it too late. So we got Langston a touchdown. We'll find Muma here for the 2-pointer. So now 2 minutes, guys, down by 3. Question being, do you punt it or do you do an onside kick? We will punt it. And Oregon, they kneel it, so the clock is ticking. They got all 3 timeouts. They're not going to use them. We don't have any. So we got to get some stops here. Okay, that will help us. It's like a timeout. Incompletion going to stop the clock. Minute 17. 3rd and 11. Let's get a stop, but we've got some miscommunication with defensive coverage there. Wide open on the deep in route, the dig route. 1st down, Oregon. Game is over. I think we could have had him. I go back to that interception in the end zone. Like, obviously, that is definitely what cost us in this game. To have 6 points looking right at us and throwing that pick in the end zone, calling that play that we didn't really feel comfortable with. The time of the clock really got to my head with the play call. And maybe if we were a little bit smarter, we would have called something else that we liked. It's got some more patterns, right? Some more routes to consider, drags, wheels, button hooks, whatever you want to do. Like, it just didn't have enough variety in the play call. I feel like that definitely cost us in that game. So our undefeated season is over, and we are at the mercy of what everybody else is doing inside the Big Ten. So that was a huge game for us, and it's crazy that you can work so hard all year long and just one loss essentially might cost you an entire season. So if we guys can see, so UCLA is 9-3 overall. They're number 19 in the country, though, in the rank. So we actually have that on them, but they're 8-1 in conference. Oregon and us were both 7-1. So depending on whatever happens in week 13, that could determine the Big Ten championship game. And actually, Oregon plays Michigan State, but UCLA does not play this week. So their season is done. They're not even playing. So we'll go ahead and sim this week against Illinois. Hopefully we do get a victory. That would really be terrible if we end this season on a loss to our rival Illinois. But we'll see how it all plays out. So we will get 2 5-stars. We'll get a 5-star quarterback, J.J. Pope. We'll get Amerson here, the linebacker, and then Rourke, the strong safety, who's a 4-star. I talked to you guys about how Lamar Wade is a record holder for Northwestern football. Well, now he's got Big Ten honors for having the most receptions in his entire career. And then now we got Kilgo breaking records as well. Luckily for us, by the grace of the almighty football gods, we made it. We get another shot at Oregon, and hopefully we'll put our best foot forward here in the Big Ten title game. How it all shook out, I don't know. I think it is based on your rank, because Oregon is up top with the same conference record as us. They have a higher rank than we do. We're at number 9. They're at number 6. And then, of course, you got UCLA, same conference record as both of us, but they have the lower rank. So I guess however it shakes out, man, we might lose this Big Ten title game and get knocked out of the playoff, potentially. I'm not the most understanding of how all the rankings work. That would kind of be on my brother's end. But seeing as how there's only 12 teams, if we're 9 and we get bounced in this Big Ten championship game, is UCLA going to find a way to move on up? I don't know. I don't know how it all works. So let's just take care of business. Let's get this victory here against the Ducks, and then we'll move up. We should move up on our playoff bracket spot, our seed. Maybe we'll replace them and be number 6 or number 5. It just depends on how it's all going to work out and shake out after these games have been concluded. But that will be live stream, guys. So this Wednesday, we're going to stream the Big Ten championship game, and then we'll do a couple playoff games, and maybe we'll be able to defend our national championship from last season on the next couple of streams here. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, leave a like if you like this thing. That's it for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the live stream here on Wednesday night for the Big Ten championship game and potentially a playoff game in the first round. I'll see you guys in that one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.